computer virus?
Since the introduction of computer usage, it has made more easier for communication and connection of softwares. But notwithstanding, a lot of computer users have witnessed an attack of computer virus.
Our computer virus, these are malicious softwares or codes that are being passed across through people most times to cause harm and damage to the systems.
This computer virus is like a bacteria that breeds and destroys on an infected body. But the question here is, how do you know that your computer has been invaded by a virus?
Sometimes you could store a document in your system and the virus could just turn everything in the system to a shortcut, and there are different kind of virus. That's a shortcut virus, but it could also be redeemed, and there are sometimes virus in your system could make your system not even come on. Viruses are that bad that they could even sometimes damage the hardware.
Interesting. There is more in computer than we know, but really, who is at risk?
Well, it depends on what the system is for. If it's a personal system, the owner of the system is at risk. If it's a company system, I guess the whole of the company is at big risk. And mostly if it's a financial firm or something, the firm and every other person involved with that firm is also at risk in case of spies and all those things.
Knowing how and what one stands to lose at the risk of computer virus attack, how best can one guard against its occurrence?
To prevent the computer virus, firstly you should have a restore point. A restore point and an antivirus. A restore point is very good because sometimes an antivirus, when trying to take out the virus, tends to delete everything that the virus has affected. Some antivirus will just pick out the virus, some will delete it. And but if there's a restore point, when you put in something or any file or document or application into your system, you create a restore point. So if later on it's infected, if there's a virus in the system, you could just restore it back, and when it gets back, it gets to the original state it was at the restore point.
In a situation where the computer have this virus attack, can the damage be redeemed?
Yeah, it can be redeemed. As I just said, you could use the restore point or use the antivirus.
Now we know it's not just enough to purchase an IT device. We must make an extra effort to keep them healthy, just as we take care of our bodies. Your phone, iPad, laptop, desktop are all at risk. How safe are they?
Trust me, we have smarter and more dangerous viruses in circulation now. So I'm sure you want to, protect your system in order to avoid paying that extra cash to a computer engineer and getting your system fixed.
It can be really annoying.
Yeah.
Your data, everything will be lost.
Definitely.
So just do the needful.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on a break. The show is Weekend Deal. We have someone you will love to meet. Thank you for staying tuned to The Deal and on the dial. Yes, I know you'll be wondering why I'm laughing. We have a comedian already seated with us here in the studio. You know what they say, laughter is good for the soul. And we're going to be doing lots of that very shortly. Please help us welcome the minister. I don't know of which ministry. Friday Osieke. Thank you so much, Friday.
Thank you, my sister.
Let's start with the name, the minister. Why do they call you the minister? Or why did you give yourself the minister?
Well, actually, the minister, I gave myself the minister because the first time I went to a church for a ministration, I went with my friends. They are also comedians. So when we got to the church, they asked us, what's your name? My guy said one kind of name. And they said, it's a church, you will not perform. And I said, okay, that means your name will make way for you. And I said, okay, since then, my body is okay as a minister. And I said, okay, let me give myself the minister of Christ. Then I said, minister. Okay, it's good to go. So ever since then, I make way with that name. And to today, I'm still on that name.
Bam.
Okay. You have been doing comedy now for quite some time. And we just want to know, what was the defining moment for you that you decided, this is my calling?
Well, the deciding moment for me, that was when I was still in Lagos, because I started my comedy career in Lagos. Then I said, Abuja. You know, then if we're in Lagos, we feel that in Abuja is where you eat the money sharp. But we don't know that it's Abuja is where you go somewhere else and hustle and come to Abuja and relax and eat the money. So it's not where you come and hustle the money. Well, anyhow, I came to Abuja, right from Lagos, but the day I found myself being a comedian, that was when my church went for National Youth Summit on my church, youth convention, and they said, okay, they need somebody that will represent each zone, Lagos, Delta, and I represented Lagos. And I cracked joke. Few people laugh, and the rest refused to laugh. Then ever since I said, no, this comedy, I will learn it, I will rehearse myself. And since then I started doing it, and to God be the glory. Two of you now are now laughing, and other people are still laughing.
Okay, so how were you able, to improve your skill all these years you've been doing your thing? How has it been for you?
Before you become somebody in life, you must have a mentor, somebody you want to be like. Like my kind of comedy, I worked in the same category with basketball, because basketball doesn't say one man day and the man da. Basketball talk to make people laugh. So that's the same thing. I talk, and as I'm talking, you must laugh. If you don't laugh, that means I'm not talking.
So it's more like a spontaneous thing for you. You don't, prepare for jokes.
No, the jokes comes. Because even if you ask me to start cracking joke, there will be a problem. You understand? Because I'm looking at you and I'm seeing joke. So don't need to tell me to crack joke. Because as I'm seeing the crowd, the audience, they are comedy on their own.
So what can you see here now? What is inspiring
Not
you
find
now?
trouble. So many things. So many things. Because ever since I came in here, and we are three in number. That even means, there's a person will get big body. People, they feel say the person don't believe full. You understand? So as I day and night, come like say me, I don't believe full. Now na two, now one chop. Now two cup I see. So I don't see my own cup. So problem is.
Your own cup.
Outside before you invited you inside. Won't carry on.
No problem.
With the minister, today we get to see a lot of comedians just come up and, they want to do what other people are doing. Is it the same thing for you, or can anyone just wake up one day and be a comedian?
You can't just wake up. Comedy is a gift. Because even in the Bible, they say your gift will make way for you. So if you don't have that gift on being a comedian, it will just go. It would not look as if you are just wasting your years. So if you have that gift, to make way for you.
Okay. You crack a lot of jokes about yourself.
Personally.
Okay, talk to us about it.
No, so many things about myself. Myself is a comedian because one, I have a comic body.
Really?
Because the body where I carry, people don't want to help me. You understand? You know, say, you get as you go see person way leper, you will look and say, no, this person need help. You need help. But once person don't get body, so there people say, one thing in life, this is respect to Nigerian police. You understand? You know, say if Nigerian police see person will get big body, if they want to arrest you, then they arrest you with courtesy, with respect. Sir, you're under arrest, sir. Sir, move. But once you get big body, that's why they enjoy more. But if you leper, I don't go call anybody. I don't go to call anybody. But if you leper, they arrest you with arrogance. Hey, come here, come, move, come. Before they don't kick you. So that is the advantage I get as person we get body. So that's just it. So that's so.
It's a joke about the Nigerian police, but we are very sure that they are doing whatever
they are doing. They are doing. That's why I say respect to them, because it's a joke. Because no one here say, because so you say those who get body, they'll come begin they do. But anyhow, they are doing their job, because for the fact that before in Nigeria, we find it very, very, very difficult to sleep. You understand? But now we can sleep very well, because the patrol teams are always on guard, doing their thing. Because even if you want to know that they are doing their job, just come out late in the night. You will see that the patrol team, they are working.
The likes of Alibaba and Co. have done a lot in order to, have this industry, the comedy industry, as it is now, that everybody is just benefiting from. What do you think the up-and-coming comedians like you can do in order to, keep up with the standard?
Well, the only thing we are doing is more creativity, because comedy is like a creativity word. Because that's why they said there is time for everything. This time now we need more work. You don't just, because if you go to some shows, you will see, like, we call it a live band. You know, in live band, if they are singing, it's not like singing someone else's song. In comedy, there are some people that are doing live band. Live band, like cracking someone else's joke. You understand? To get to that climate. But all what we need is, because in the whole thing about life every day is funny.
Yes.
It's funny. So if you can't use the life to get a joke, that means you're not living. You're not going out. That sometimes, like me personally, if I want to get a new joke for myself, I'll just go out and stand on the street and be watching everything that is going on. Before I go back home, there will be something I will take back home.
And talking about that, sorry to cut you there, because of what you just mentioned, I'm just wondering, the industry is quite saturated. So what do you do differently?
Well, what I do differently is, like, my kind of pattern of joke. I do more on relationship. Okay. I'm fully into relationship, family, marriage, and so. But the other part of it is very hard. So what I do differently is I make sure that my jokes goes on the family. It's either on the positive or on the negative. Because in every word that everybody says every day, you will hear the positive or the negative. It's left for you to choose one out of it.
And you just said that you go out, you observe people, and you make jokes out of the different situations you experience or witness while you are outside. Share with us the one you just experienced.
They find trouble.
Not here.
No, it's not here. Yes. You understand? Because one thing that I experienced, like this Xmas, so many experience, so many experience. Whereby the first experience I had was I went to the market. And I actually personally on myself, I went to price fowl. In English language, chicken. You understand? I went there and they told me the price. I said, common fowl. You understand? I said, instead of me to buy the fowl, my mind was to eat fowl. But the price of the fowl became something else. I now changed the fowl price. I took the money back. I went to abattoir and looked for better goat meat. You understand? That's why I said, in everything, you catch fun on it. Instead of me to buy chicken, I buy goat meat. And goat meat, how much? With just 500 naira, you will get like let's say 7 to 10 pieces of meat. Now I can't carry full how many thousand. Concord. But don't even shock me past for this Christmas. My neighbor You know that before with the chop rice for Christmas, my neighbor can't give me beans and plantain. You understand? That means the thing don't change.
Okay.
Beans and plantain. No, forget that one part share. What would they use to na rice?
Okay.
You know, say person not give you rice, that means the celebration of our balance.
Okay, Minister, since we're talking about experiences, and you make it sound like it's been rosy for you. Can you share an awkward moment you've had doing your thing?
The awkward moment that I had was when I went for the second time. I went to, this one it was in Warri. I go Warri, no man, now me why they crack joke for Lagos, people they laugh, they fall for grand. I worry, walk off for my hand. I go Warri, you say, nah, they represent my church again. You know the way you crack joke first time, you make sense. People go they push you go front, say, you can do it. They go they ginger you, even you, like say maybe you won't fight now. Best way they your form big party, they go they ginger, oh, you can do it by faith. This I don't get faith. I only me climb stage for Warri, they crack joke, they represent my state where I go represent from Lagos. Nobody can laugh. I crack the first one, they don't laugh. I say no. Crack second one, they don't laugh. At the MC, they say, thank you, give me the mic. Well, I don't know where one word come out of my mouth. No, it is human right. It is my right to crack joke. They say, no right, they get drop the mic, come on. Ever since then, I said to myself, even if I don't make person laugh, if I don't make person laugh before I come out, there's one thing about me. I'm a kind of crazy kind of person. It's my kind of person, you expect the unexpected.
Okay.
Or my kind of person. Whereby the first day I went to one show, I cracked joke, nobody laughed. I changed instead of cracking joke, I started dancing. And imagine when I dance with this my belly. You understand? If you don't laugh while I do, when me carry my belly, before
Okay,
I run.
wait, hold